Hey folks, welcome back. Alright, so last time I was thinking about what we're going to do when we have to deal with this two-front war, and man, I don't know that I have many better answers for you.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador of such worthy people. My ears tingle.
Bactria likes me a hell of a lot less than Atropatkin, that's for sure.
My friend, you honor this place with your arrival.
I think it's... Whoops. I didn't mean to offer that. I'm glad... I mean, I would have been glad if they accepted. I mean, realistically, I think that what's going to happen here is when we go to war with Bactria, they are going to... Atropatkin's going to join. They're going to join against me. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough fight, for sure. I really don't know that there's a good way around that. I personally don't really think there is. We're dealing with non-stop raiding from these jerks, man. There's nothing we can do about it. If we get on a boat with a navy, we like put the army in the boat and sail them, they can't catch up with the pirates, so it just won't work. We're just gonna have to eat that forever. Really, the only thing I can think of is to just bolster my defenses where I can. But you can't do that everywhere, right? You know, you have an army limit. I can't defend Hekatompilos and Sadrakarta at the same time. My thinking is, at the moment, and I'm kind of developing this as I talk, is we take both full stacks north. Both of the full stacks, right? We drain our defenses here. We drain our defenses here. We move those defenses to cities, right? Move you over here. They can't get to Sadrakarta. They can't get to Nisa. They can't get to Koth, right? We take a big stack. We attack from Nisa. Well, they're not going to go anywhere because they're going to be busy dealing with us attacking from Nisa, right? We take another army. We attack from Artacoana. They're not going to attack Artacoana because we're coming from Artacoana, right? So, you know, we take this guy, we move him to, you know, like Bomb. I don't know. Let's say we move him to Bomb. Okay. We take you, we move you to Sadrakarta, and then all of our cities have strong points on them, except for Pura. Pura's exposed. And there's a question of whether or not we'll be able to even afford, whether we can even afford, both stacks plus all those extra defenses. It'll be a little easier when I delete some of this, because they'll be a little more survivable. I'm starting to think about maybe putting down some high taxes for a bit, though. I almost want an even bigger war chest than what we have. What kind of benefit could I get out of that? What would the public order do? We're only looking at a reduction in public order and bomb, which is one of the provinces I care about the very, very least. They do provide a little bit of income. We are in winter, so we're certainly not making the fullest extent of what we could make. That's going to mess with my loyalty for sure. Even that I can't really get away from. But I can raise them to high. Let's do that. Because now I'm also thinking about, 10 turns from now, we're going to start wanting to upgrade some of our main chain settlement buildings. That'll make them more defensible too, which is a big, big, big deal. And around the same time that's finishing, our grain silos will finish to give us a little bit of extra food, and that'll let us upgrade those buildings. Having you garrison gives us another 1,000 per turn, which is very nice. You have enough, I think. If they attack, I may be able to pull off a win. 9 Indian townsfolk? Never mind. No offense to the townsfolk, but ouch. Man, I love archers on city walls, but like you can't keep them there for long enough to matter. You guys have such good range. They have a little bit of melee abilities. Man. We got a melee attack of 12. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for an archer. Melee attack of 12, armor of 8. Not bad for an archer at all. Probably just more of these, but they cost 200 apiece. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Intern. We're dealing with bigger numbers of money now, but when you're talking about going up against potentially 2 kingdoms at the same time, it's tough. You know, it's very possible that Atropatkin will, you know, when I declare war on Bactria, Atropatkin will be like, whatever, I don't care.
Word that my lord looks to end the war. He will not look to end it another day.
Okay. Sure. They finally decided they don't need, like, these cross-continental wars. Well, you see, we're going to get all of our citizens, we're going to put them on a boat, and we're going to send them over all the way across the universe to go attack some people they've never met or even heard of. That'll go well. These fucking pirates, they just keep cycling out, in and out, in and out.
My lord,
We hates them. I don't care about a non-aggression pact with you, unless you're going to pay me for it. You give me money, I'll consider it. Alright, my governor here. Oh, I was calling him a sage. He's not a sage, he's a governor. Alright. Go down that tree, go down this tree. I don't need you to have any of this stuff. Who can my other guy have the 8% wealth from commerce? What do you have? Oh, you have, well, 8% wealth from commerce. Who would have thunk it? What do you have? You also have 8% wealth from commerce. What do you know? Who would have thunk? Okay. Archers are coming out. Yeah, peace with Axum. We have a sacred site over here. Let's go ahead and make that the Shrine of Sri Devi I want. I'm not thinking I want the tier 2 city here for the cost and what I get off of it. Am I taxing them? Yeah, they're not very profitable. We'll leave that off. We'll leave that off. Look at them, they're still raiding me and stuff. Where's my other spy? This one's better, right? Yeah, he's a lot better. And he's just sitting there, he's not even gathering experience. What am I doing? 8%? It's because, maybe because, he only has 6 zeal. I was gonna say assassination is a zeal ability, and well, you don't have much zeal. It's true, you don't. Let's give Gajendra Maurya a mistress. Congratulations, buddy. You are no longer maidenless. Alright, just, yeah, make sure you're getting some XP, dude. I'm really wasting my agents. Not using them right. Okay, I got a few more turns on this. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna delete these. I could transfer them over to the to this garrison here. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And we want maces. They are more expensive, but they have much more AP damage. And they don't even really suffer from the thing I was talking about, where a lot of troops with AP damage don't have as good of a attack and defense. They just have both. In fairness, they don't have a whole lot of armor for 20 armor, and they're 2 speed for 20 armor, which isn't the best. They're kind of light, but they'll do fine. That leaves me with 3 slots, really? What is, what's different here? What is different? Oh, because I have a ton of javelins in this one. That's right. Do I want to change that? Do I want to maybe mix it up somehow? I could just get an additional spear. 1 additional spear, and then what? I like even numbers, damn it. Do you have any swords? No. Okay. I won't change it. I'll leave it as is. Having that much missile power is pretty nice. Okay, so let's make sure we do have the baggage train. Oh yeah, I tried to get the settlers for Divide et Impera, but it's not updated, I guess. I don't think I have anything that would... I don't think I have any, like, extra unit mods or anything. That's what usually breaks these settlers, but... Yeah, I don't know. 2 more slots. What do I want to do with 2 more slots? Like, maybe it's just some harassment? It's like harassment and scouting? An extra archer in each division? I definitely can't afford extra elephants. Maybe some harassment or something. I just don't value it very much, you know? Well, I could just go to up to... I'm doing 8 macemen. I can just do 8 spearmen, right? Why not? Let's do it. That should be good. That should be good. Okay. Let's make sure I'm ready to recruit some junk down here, yeah. Okay, I can only have 1 more of you. Yeah, so we can eventually delete these. They cost 161 each. They cost double what these cost. If I delete these, and these guys cost like 354, then these cost 80 extra per turn, 240 per turn. I'm basically getting a free unit every turn, every couple of turns. Quick maths. I just want to reduce some of the upkeep cost. I've got a lot of stuff just kind of sitting around and not being used. But I'm definitely spending a lot of money just in deterrence. I don't want to die. Got to get ready properly. Keep it methodical. Keep it logistical. Keep it radical. In truth, I probably could have started this military force I'm building much earlier. Much earlier. I mean, we had over 100,000 in the bank at one point. That's probably my biggest mistake. One of my biggest misplays that I do with this game and strategy games in general. I like to build stuff all at once, right? It's so satisfying. It's like when you play an RPG and you bank experience or you bank money. You know, so you can like buy a bunch of stuff all at once because it just feels good. Yeah, it's that. It's the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. We're doing okay on culture now. But he's gonna get all these levels eventually, so. Empire maintenance is okay. The worse, the bigger the empire gets, the better that minus empire maintenance cost will be. Veteran here has reached level 2. Great. The extra movement range on the map is really, really nice. Extra movement speed, yeah, okay, sure. Or line of sight, I mean, excuse me. I can't speak English at all. I can't even read. How am I playing games? Actually, if you think about it, you probably could pretty easily learn how to play this game even without reading anything. Humans are pretty damn good at symbolism. Understanding what a button is. What's a button? I'm sorry, are you from the past? If you guys haven't seen IT Crowd, I highly recommend watching it. It's pretty accurate in some ways. I mean, it's, you know, it's a sitcom with a bunch of ridiculous crap happening, but the whole thing with not getting a whole lot of recognition, the whole thing with having basically 2 types of tech, you know, the super nerd and the laid back chill guy. It's fairly on the nose. Oh, and then you have the nighttime vampire, basically, the night shift guy. And that's me. A fell wind bloweth. What's he looking at? Love that show. I'll just put this fire over here with the rest of the fire. It's very important to be organized. Okay. What did that one get us, by the way? Just some buildings. Blech. Some of these construction techs make me sad. Like this. Oh boy, I get a governor palace. Great. I'll build that never. I'm sure it has some upside that I don't care about. Alright, tax rate in our best province. Agriculture in our best province. Not gonna do that. Commercial stimulation is good, but I'm not going to do it. I'll start going down some of that tree maybe. Just minus upkeep for a bit would be nice. 10% research rate. It is good. It is good. I could put that on someone else, though, when I think about it. 8% wealth from all commerce might be okay. Is there anything that's like... 1+ Persian cultural influence faction-wide. I think I'll pass. Yeah, we'll just keep him as is, I think. Public order would be maybe okay. Still recruiting.
At your command.
Ooh. Guy just updated his personality so that he can't move as fast on the map. That political party gets worse and worse every year. Is it time to start taxing y'all? Can you guys survive being taxed? Not really, because they're on high taxes. It's okay. Our loyalty isn't great. I do wonder if, it certainly felt like it earlier that this other factor's -10 thing, it feels like the longer you stay in high taxes, the worse it gets. I feel like it stacks. I'm going to test this. It's -10 for both parties this turn. I want to see what it goes to by next turn, and we will turn on taxes for over here. One of you needs to make them calm down, though. Throw some games. Make them love us. That wasn't even the province I thought it was. I need that to happen over here. Cool. No one's going to rebel, right? Okay. I was just making sure they weren't mad that I had another party throw the games. What a stupid thing to get upset about. Okay, end the turn. Gonna try to burn through these preparations in this video. I don't like to do too many videos in a row that are nothing but strategy map. I don't get the impression that you guys mind. I haven't got the impression that you guys care all that much. Those of you that only want to watch battles, you know, you watch the battles, and those of you that want to watch the campaign map, you're fine. Yeah, you find that sentiment a lot with YouTubers and Let's Players, and I'm the same way. I mean, the way I am personally is I'm there to, you know, have some gaming content, have some commentary, but it's also kind of like a hangout, you know? And, man, I don't care what people are doing. As long as it's not like a game that I find so insufferable, you know, that I would never want to see it. And in that case, it's a bit different, but... Okay. So we have our night battles in this commander, and that's going to be huge, I think. That can be huge for this engagements that are coming up. That leaves us with our last 2 skills we can get on him. I want to choose these kind of carefully. The melee attack and defense, I'm kind of tempted on. I'm just thinking about how much impact that actually has on melee attack and defense. If you think about it, plus 9% on 12 and 11 is like barely 1. So that doesn't do that much. Movement speed, 6%, is something. Levy units is okay if you have a lot of levy units, but we don't have a lot of levy units anymore. And second wind is good, but you know, like this stuff is not like the craziest for me. What I'm considering here is going down like Commander of Men and getting Dread Commander, just like I did for our general that was up here in Koth. Dude, I need to maybe disband. How do I? The army traditions thing is kind of weird when you change generals out, because then you're like, man, I really like to use this army, but it's just levies. It's not a huge deal. I think of the army bonuses as a bonus, and it's just I don't know. I can't be asked to try to manage everything perfectly every single day, every time. But I would like Warcry. I would really like Warcry. So we'll get that on the next level. Warcry can be really powerful to just snipe someone who's already wavering. Get them out of there, you know. We'll build you up as a as a bureaucrat. Give me some taxes. Give me some public order. What else can you give me? 8% tax rate. Wait, ambitious magistrate. Do you have access to ambitious magistrate? Yep. Okay. That is 8% plus tax rate. That's really good in our most profitable settlement for sure. Okay, yeah, I like this. Executioner is nice. Plus 4 public order from military presence will help a lot. And then the goose. So he's generating like 8 public order by himself. Very good. Subversion attempts. They're just constantly trying to raid my town. This guy's just like living in my city, just murdering people, murking people. 86ing them. Alright.
My lord, ready for order.
How's our food? It's probably getting hammered. Yeah. Negative 54, really? That seems kind of extreme, doesn't it? I don't even have 54 units in here. Oh, whatever. We'll just maybe cycle back and forth between Susia and Nisa. Yeah, we'll do that. Starting to have less cash. I did finish all of the elephants, so at least like the most expensive stuff is gone. You remember I did estimate like 8,000 or 9,000 for that army, and I was making like 9,000+, maybe 10,000 a turn before I started recruiting them. So, you know, it's pretty reasonable. What happened to them? Why are they losing troops? They're in the open sea. They're just positioned wrong. That's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of wonder. 13 of them. If I were to put him in port, like this, and wait a turn, he would actually have like a fair amount of movement the next turn. I want to chase them. I want to kill these assholes. I would be willing to sacrifice armies to do that at this point. Just like spam levies at them. Just nothing but levy boats. 40 units of peasants. Do you guys ever do that? Classic Rome Total War, just send an army of nothing but peasants. It was good times. It was great times. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Oh, I forgot to put my army in patrol stance. No, the value. I've lost my value. It's going to be so many turns to march these guys up north, too. Ugh. This territory isn't the worst chore ever. It's not as bad as the Arabian Peninsula. With the just non-stop desert attrition and the summer attrition, like almost every freaking summer. But man, it's not the best one I've ever been on either. Man, Italy, Greece, it's like, oh yeah, let's get it, let's march. But this, ugh. Okay, we'll be ready to move out next turn, and since we're gonna be ready to move out next turn, there's no reason not to move out right now. So let's start. We actually have pretty good movement range, and that's because we don't have a baggage train. Once we do, things will change. So we had 6 of you, so we're doing 2, and then we're doing 2 more spears. Nice infantry heavy army. This is a well-balanced army. I like this a lot. I guess you could actually say it's missile heavy, but you'd be wrong. No, you'd be fairly right. All right, let's get our temples there. We are taxing them still, that they have plus 27 happiness. Wow. Yeah, he's putting in work. Okay. How are the politics looking? They're looking okay. Texillan families aren't completely running away with it still. 21% on the Saracen court now, which is actually decent. So this is going to be like a 4 or 5 turn trip. Definitely gonna do a time skip there where I do some gameplay off screen. Definitely. I don't need, you guys don't need to sit through that. I'm gonna be basically doing nothing besides that. This sucks. I gotta move him out to defend here. I mean, he's only 2 turns away, so I don't need to move this stuff just yet. You're only like 3 or 4 turns away, so that's not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Ah, man. I'm nervous. Nervous about this. Oh, I didn't check the politics. I didn't check the loyalty. The -10. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I was supposed to put it to high and then put it to normal and check. I bet that other factors is gone now. It may all drain out in one turn. It's been less than like 5 turns, so if it's that standard like -2 +2 per turn kind of thing that they do with like government reform and stuff like that, -2 or +2 per turn is pretty standard. It hasn't been that long, so either there'll be more or there won't. I don't know. It feels like that's what's going on, is that extra -10 is just being built up over time as I leave the taxes on high, but I'm not sure. It's not transparent. Other factors doesn't fucking tell me what's going on. What is other factors? Help. Yeah, other factors is gone. Maybe it just stays there forever until you knock it down. So that, you know, you have -10, then you have another -10 for the high taxes. I don't know, dude. Whatever. We will raise them high one more time, though. Yeah, Bomb is always pissed. They're actually going to have a rebellion eventually. I should change their... Well, it's +3 public order for turn. It's actually not that terrible. We can only get 4. I could get 6 if I take it to level 3, but whatever. I kind of expect to lose Bomb, honestly. They'll get a garrison. They'll get a garrison over here before they rebel, so I'm not too worried. Let me quick save the game before you move through the desert. I recommend all players quick save the game anytime you're going to interact with a desert. Just do it. Just do it. Thank me later. Thank me later. And always, you know, if you're quick saving, especially if you play multiple campaigns, just make sure you throw down a big save at the end of every session. I'm playing a Roma campaign on the side just for funsies because I like Legionaries. And I realized before I started the last session, I loaded up my Maurya campaign, and then I remembered in a flash, I was like, wait, I didn't throw down a big save on my Roma campaign. And I loaded it back and I checked and I hadn't saved like a big save for 30 turns. 30 turns. Can you imagine? That was like 5-6 hours of gameplay. I would have dropped that campaign forever. Man. Is that Atropatkin? Is Atropatkin on water? Yeah, I guess they do have small fleets, huh? They're not going to be really relevant in any war with them, though. There's not enough. Another raid. Raid. They're going to do that for, like, the rest of the game, basically. Until I completely kill their faction. Which is not going to be easy. So, I think you're going to come from here. I don't know. Because I'm thinking about this and the way these guys are set up here, where I'd want to do almost like a night battle. Maybe we'll both come from the south and deal with Marv, because I'm pretty sure Marv is going to join with Bactria in this war. And come to think of it, I think it might be time to cut ties with them. I'm going to take the diplomacy hit. I'm definitely not going to wait like the full 10 turns. I might not even wait any turns. I might just go to treacherous. You know? It makes it, I think, more likely for Atropatkin to join them in that war, but I kind of don't care. The concept here is we smash this so fast that they can't do anything about it. We secure it relatively quickly, and then we turn back and we start dealing with Atropatkin, and we just kind of garrison and hold against them as best we can. We try to we don't necessarily stop them, but we slow them. You know, we expect to take losses here and there. How many turns? A lot. Anything else I really need to do this turn? Yeah, spies are doing stuff. I want to get better vision. I want to see what this army is doing. Oh, I'm glad I told him to steal food. Whew. They have 2 full stacks.
I am no one at your service.
Where am I most worried? Impera is definitely exposed. Yeah, I even need some more garrison forces in Impera. But we almost start that after the war starts, I think. But with that in mind, with it being vulnerable like that, let's move someone down this way. We actually do have vision over Harmozia, so if they move someone there, I will know. No, I don't want to fight any of these Scythian folks up here. Are you willing to trade? No. Okay. Well met, friend, she says, but she doesn't trade with me. Okay. I feel like trade is like the most basic of diplomacy. Can you trade? Yes. Okay. It's not that simple. Otherwise, you'll get the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever. Quote unquote. How are the politics? Good. Whoa. They're building, dude. They're getting away with it. So annoying. So freaking annoying. Nothing I could do about it. I could send them on diplomatic missions, I guess. Wait. That was the wrong choice. 428. That's not bad. When did my relation with Atropatkin go down to 59? What the hell? That's not right, right? Oh. What happened? Huh. That list is much shorter. Maybe a bunch of little nickel and dime wars have worn off? I don't know. That's not much likitude, though. Likitude? That's a word. Put it in the dictionary, folks. As I lean back in my chair and think deep thoughts about how fucked I kind of think I am. Like actually rubbing my head. This is gonna be such a pain in the butt. It's like one of those, it's like right before you dig a ditch or something, you gotta like rub your hands like, okay, let's do this. Grate your teeth. Wow. I send a diplomat to Atropatkin and they wounded her. I'm so sorry, Rati. I'm so sorry. Is this your husband? I'm also sorry. You'd think that hurt our relationships more than -6, if I'm being honest with you. Now maybe they didn't do it right. It just happened. It was a mistake. There was a bar fight, Rati threw some bread at someone. They didn't like it. Why bread? I don't know. All right, folks. I think that's it for this one. I'm going to finish up the rest of the setup off camera, and I will rejoin you when there's something interesting to report. Until then, folks, have a good one, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.